It's thrifting day. We're gonna thrift today. We're gonna find something really awesome today. Are you excited to go thrifting?
I am. I haven't been sourcing in a while. I'm kind of been itching to go for a while, so I want to see what's out there.
What are we gonna manifest into the world today to come into fruition for us? What are you hoping to find?
Well, I will say one brand that I'm always hoping to find that I have never found in the wild. Today could be the day. It could be. Is Magnolia Pearl.
I don't even know what just came out of your mouth. Magnolia Pearl?
It's this kind of boho, earthy, crunchy. It's a very expensive, but everything makes you look like a homeless peasant.
Okay. How much does it cost? If you're buying it retail, how much would it be?
Like some of the pieces, like t-shirts are like $1,500 type thing.
And what about resale?
Very good resale. I mean, it's like, remember Johnny was really hot for a while, even resale. Now it's definitely cooled off, but Magnolia Pearl is like the upper echelon of the Johnny was boho style.
All right.
It's more expensive even.
So we're going to find some Magnolia Pearl.
What, you just said it like it's some foreign word. Magnolia is
I know Magnolia. I saw the movie The Frogs Rain Out of the Sky.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'm going to find some vintage t-shirts. That's my plan.
What
do you think?
Shocking. You're setting the bar real high.
I mean, that's all I really want. No, some cool current streetwear would be awesome. I mean, there's lots of brands out there that we don't even know about. Well, obviously, I don't know about Magnolia Pearl, but even like a lot of streetwear brands. And so what I find when it comes to that is how important it is to be able to recognize quality at least.
Yeah. When you can tell it's a better fabric, a better fiber, better tags, all that stuff comes into play.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's lots of different reasons why something might be worth picking up, but I found some really cool, like, sweatshirts that I had no idea they were worth anything, but because of the quality, I took the time to look them up. And the best thing about our current day and age is you can use Google Lens, and a lot of times that can tell you real quick.
Google Lens has come so far in the last couple of years. It's been great. When it first started, it was meh. It was hit or miss for sure.
Yeah.
And even now, it's still hit or miss when it comes to tags. But when it comes to an actual overall photograph of something, it's pretty good. If it's out there and someone has tried to sell it recently or even not that recently, it's pretty good.
And especially when it comes to anything like a graphic tee or sweatshirt where it has an actual image on it. If it is a high dollar, streetwear brand, you're usually going to be able to find it. Mm-hmm. All right, let's do some.
Let's see what we can get.
We're going to head into Deseret thrift store. We have two of them in Vegas. What is Deseret?
It's a Mormon-run thrift chain.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
We've got two in Vegas. I don't know what all other states are. Obviously, it's in Utah. There's a bunch of them in Utah.
I think there's some in Arizona. I'm not sure about other states, though.
Why do we like Deseret?
Their prices are good. They tend to have a flat price on a lot of things, like all the pants are $4 or all the dresses will be $4 to $6. It doesn't matter what the brand is. They don't really increase prices on a lot of things because of the brand. So because of that, you can get some decent deals. We all know Goodwill and Savers and a lot of thrift stores, the prices have gone up, and if they have a perceived value of some type of brand name, they slap a really high price tag on it, and then you have to wait for it to end up at the bins or on a 50% off day or a 99-cent red tag sale day, that type of thing. So the good thing about Deseret is they don't really do that type of stuff.
Well, and here's the thing, the prices we can get selling online have definitely come down, and so there's not as much room for paying up. And like for me, my focus used to just be vintage streetwear, t-shirts, sweatshirts, and I could pay up for some things. Now I'm needing to venture out and doing a lot more current stuff like graphic tees and things like that. Mm-hmm. And what I love about Deseret, first of all, they have a lot of t-shirts, a lot of stuff like that, but their prices, like Vikki said, with t-shirts, they're like $2. Most of them are like $1.99.
Right, that's pretty much,
and so
that's Bins pricing.
You go to, it's about twice as much. Bins, it's like $1 a t-shirt basically by weight. But $2, if it's a cool graphic tee that's not vintage that I can sell for maybe $15, I'm much more willing to do that than at Goodwill, where t-shirts can be anywhere from $5 to $8 to $9 for even non-vintage t-shirts.
Right.
And I find that I do actually find some vintage here that I'm not able to find at other thrift stores. So sometimes I come to a Deseret and I can pick up 50 pieces.
Yeah, you do really well here sometimes.
Yeah, so we'll see. Plus, it's super clean.
That's true.
Really
very
well
clean,
organized.
Very clean, well organized.
Yeah. And a little trick, when you go to Deseret, on your receipt, there is a little code to do an online survey. And if you go and do the survey, you get 20%, I think, off
10.
of, is it 10?
10%.
10% off of your next purchase. But, little trick, the code is the same on all of them. So I still have mine. You can use it too. You can use it as many times as you want. You just have to go and do the survey, and then it gives you like a little code that they put in to give you your discount. Let's go see what.
Fun tip.
Yeah, fun tip. Ooh, what'd you find?
Got some vintage, high-waisted 80s, like acid wash jeans.
Those are fancy.
Yeah, they remind me of like Z Cavaricci, old school.
Now this, I'm already jealous of.
Yeah, it's just a wool fisherman sweater.
What decade?
This one, I mean, it's probably 80s-ish. And this may or may not be for myself, but it's just a new with tags.
Cute.
BCBG dress. I'm kind of between a small and a medium, so we'll see. If it fits me, I might keep it. This is one like we talk about picking up quality and how it feels. This is a really nice, thick, heavy sweatshirt. It felt really nice, so I looked it up, and they sell for around 40-ish.
40? That's nothing to sneeze at for $4.
And then let's see.
What, you think you're buying t-shirts now?
That's for you.
Thanks.
And that's for me. This is an 80s ringer tee that says vote. I don't know who that is, but he must have been
municipal judge.
Some judge here in Vegas, probably.
Let's hope he doesn't end up having like a really corrupt career or something like that.
Yeah, that's true. And then just a vintage, like Y2K Santa Cruz. I'd love Santa Cruz stuff. And then one more vintage 80s crop top.
That's super cool.
That's cute, right? Mazatlan, one of our favorite spots in Mexico.
That was like in the women's tops?
Yep.
Well, it's my birthday. You should probably give me that vote t-shirt.
No. Happy birthday, though.
Thanks a lot.
It's really loud. There's a lot of people. You can't bring a cart down any aisle.
Yeah, this is the busiest I've ever seen Deseret. But you did find a bunch of really cool stuff. I found a ridiculous, like 53 pieces. But you know what? We're going to go outside and look at this stuff. I'd say we did pretty good. Look at that.
Not bad for one stop.
How much did you spend?
I spent $115.05, and we were wrong. The discount's 15%, so I got $20 off total.
Nice. And I spent about $155. I got like over 60 pieces, and my discount was almost $30.
Ooh.
What did you find?
So one thing I found was a bunch, and by a bunch, I think I got 10 different vintage Hawaiian muumuu dresses. They're small, which will limit the availability. They're a size small, but they're the cute ones with the little ruffles and things.
Yeah, but you know what? Everyone's on Ozempic now, so
That's true.
all those ladies who are, this is finally the season where they can wear a small muumuu.
A small muumuu, that's it. So I got about 10 of them. They're all really cute. I paid $6.80 a piece for them. And I mean, they'll sell for $40 a piece minimum. I got a bunch of them. What was really cool is once I found the dresses, I went over to the men's department and found a few matching shirts.
Wow.
Now that doesn't happen very often, but it's really nice when it does because you can advertise this as a wedding set.
Matchy matchy. Sounds pretty gay to me.
Yep.
All right, so you're pretty happy with the stop?
I am happy with this stop so far. Yeah.
See, this is what I love about Deseret. Like we were saying, this is pretty much the only thrift store in town where there's a chance you're going to go in and come out with bags and bags of stuff. And it's not that it's all going to be like crazy bangers or that there's going to be any bangers, but it's good bread and butter. Like, you know, you can at least make money.
Yeah.
And I feel like, other than the bins, going to regular thrift stores in Vegas, that's not the case.
No, there's a lot of thrift, shoppers and sellers here, which
Sure.
are great, but it means that prices are a lot higher and there's fewer things to pick through.
100%. So I got about 60 plus pieces, a lot of just basic graphic tees, stuff like that, stuff I paid $2-3 for that I can sell for $15-25. But I did find some good vintage too. Wrangler made in the USA, pearl snap button, a cool dead stock Volcom long sleeve polo shirt. Who doesn't like a good Monster Jam? We got some actual vintage here. Got this fake vintage, which, man, let me tell you, this is single stitch all the way around. It's got a fade, it's got a great graphic, and it's freaking PacSun. But I have to say, it's still a really cool shirt. Hearst Castle. Look at this beauty. Don't you want to wear that?
I don't want to wear it, but I want to sell it. I love it with the puffy paint and everything. This is so 90s. My mom probably made this.
Yep. And then we got some vintage Christmas. Look how cute that is. And some Passion Play. He's alive. Hey, Easter, what do you say?
Could wear that.
And we got some awesome Y2K, UNLV. And look at this. Upward Bound 2000. What? Anyway, so just lots of good bread and butter and just basic stuff. But for $150, can't go wrong. We weren't planning on going to Savers, but we realized that we were driving right past one of our Savers. I think we have 6 in town now, or five. Used to have 6, one closed forever ago. I used to go every single week and do a big loop of Vegas to all 6 Savers. It would take me like half a day and get so much stuff. I'd fill it up just like we filled up for this other stop at Deseret. I used to be able to fill up with so much stuff, and it just hasn't been the case.
We looked at it. It used to be Thursdays. We would go every Thursday. I didn't go every week, but Katie would go every Thursday and hit. If you watch our old videos or if you've been following us a long time, you've definitely seen that. That was pre-COVID. We did 6 stores every Thursday, and that was our main sourcing. It was Savers then.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but it was even. I think I stopped even before that and started sourcing in different ways. And now Savers is just so expensive. But this location, I haven't been here in years, like at least 5-6 years.
We couldn't drive by and not stop.
Yeah, we gotta check it out. So now we're gonna put it to the test. I mean, with everything that we were able to get at Deseret, I don't know, it'd be a miracle if we happen to find some really good stuff here. But the problem is the prices. The prices are going to be pretty crazy. So I'm not going to be able to just grab random graphic tees because I'm not paying $5, $6, $7, $8 for them.
Yeah, definitely not.
So it's going to be more about trying to find some hidden vintage gems.
Hidden treasures.
Which will be hard, but we're going to try. Let's go. Mediocre at best. I paid $50 for 9 things as opposed to $150 for 60 things at Deseret.
Yeah, I paid $50 for, I think, 7 things.
Yeah. And my cheapest items were actually the true vintage. Like my ridiculous gambling grandma t-shirt here was only $2.
Is that how they put me on a t-shirt?
Yeah, they put you on a t-shirt. So nothing super exciting. I'll make money on it, but whatever. I almost rage left a couple of times because of the pricing. But I mean, did you notice how quiet it is in there? There's barely anybody shopping. Yeah. And we were just at Deseret and it was crazy busy. So, I mean, any store can price stuff how they want. But if it's not going to make any money and nobody wants to shop there, I mean, what's the point? I'm asking you.
I don't know what the point
Okay,
is.
what'd you get?
I got a Baccarat crystal. I think that's a dove or a pigeon. I don't know.
They're the same thing.
This one looks more pigeony to me.
Doves and pigeons are the same.
It looks like it has a chip, but it doesn't. It's actually just an inclusion inside.
Interesting.
And it was $8.99. I think I can get about $50 for it.
All right.
It's not one of the most expensive Baccarat things, but I mean, it's kind of hard to leave behind when you see it. I've been selling a lot of jewelry lately, so I picked this up to help store some jewelry, $4, super cheap. Right now, the Eagles are doing their second residency at the Sphere here in Las Vegas.
Cool.
It's not really the Eagles, it's the machine video thing. But this was cool. Some of these bags are selling for like $50-$60. So the bag itself was $5.99. And then I paid $6.99 for this little vintage Rockin' Flowers dead stock thing. They sell for like $40 to $60. And I got this, not because of the BB perfume, which God smells awful and is not worth much, but this is La Mer. And so this La Mer toner, I think could be worth a lot. I didn't look it up entirely, but a lot of the La Mer stuff is super expensive. It's skincare perfume.
And it's fun to say, La Mer.
La Mer. So that was $4.99. So that's a maybe. Could be a sleeper. And then I got a couple picture frames for the house. No big deal. But this is could be good as well. This is just like one of those perpetual calendar things. Paid $5.99. It is vintage Hallmark. This I think is Mary's Angels, I think it's called. Someone in the chat I'm sure will remind me, but I haven't had a chance to look it up. If it is, that type of stuff is super collectible. It's Mary something or other.
Cool.
Hallmark. So
yeah, so you probably did better than me. Still, boo, hiss.
I didn't really look at the clothes this
Boo,
time.
hiss, clothing, terrible.
Too expensive.
What'd you get?
Al Pastor tacos.
Apparently you told me to get you one and somehow I ordered you 3.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to eat all of those.
That's not going to happen.
And how do you feel about me trying to eat burrito ramen in the car? That's how you feel about it? Mm-hmm. But look how good it is. Meaty, looks noodly. Disgusting. How dare you? Was there something that you wanted to say, Victoria?
No.
No? Oh, did you forget? Is that part of your olditis?
Probably.
She was just saying that she's sitting here with what?
I have compression socks on.
She's like, why is she making me say this? She's wearing compression socks. She's got the heater on the seat. It's like 80 degrees here in Vegas. She's got the heated seats going.
Because my back hurts. Yeah. I'm officially old lady-itis this weekend, yeah.
It's true. All right, Grandma, let's get in there.
Creaks, you're starting to wear socks with your sandals, but still you're not too feeble yet, so party while you're able.